Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So in the last video we talked about that there is a possibility that this spike here, this one here from yesterday, finished off this fifth wave of the larger first wave. This is not yet confirmed, especially as we still are in this ascending wedge. If we wanted to label this, we could say we had here the wave 1, we had here a wave 2, we had here a wave 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, I think this is even more relevant. This was a wave 1 in an A, B, C, because an ending diagonal, wave 2 down, wave 3 up, 4 down, 5 up. Finishes a wave 1. Technically possible. Ideally, I don't want it to push even higher. It would become a strange count and might increase the probabilities that we actually have that breakout to the upside in a much more bullish count, because then we have the situation that I have to count this as a series of 1-2 setups, which to be honest would be rather bullish. But yeah, let's see where we are. And at the moment, I'm watching. I'm not assuming yet, but I'm watching if this 5 finished up here, and if we came down already in a wave 1, 2, this might currently be a 3, there should be a 4 and a 5. I'm going to show you what I mean. Of the A wave, then there should be a B wave at some point and a C wave. So that's what I think is how it would ideally now unfold to get into this wave 2 support area down there. That's based on the assumption that we finished a wave 1 here at around 40 cents. Yeah. If I'm drawing the fibs of the entire move, I need to slightly adjust now the target due to this additional spike we had. Let me just double check that. Don't want to give you a wrong. See, the fibs are too high, slightly lower. I think it was already at the right level actually. So ideally for this wave 2, I'm looking at an area between 72.4 and basically 32 cents. That would be ideal. Let's see if we get there. I mean, this is one idea how it could unfold. We need to see how the prices are now unfolding in this current correction. It could also be that if we do an ABC here and don't get down that low, that, as I explained to you in yesterday's video and in the last few days, that we had here a wave 1, here a wave 2, and this is an additional 1-2 setup where we might not come down that low. But if I can see that happening potentially, I will give you an alternative support area. Certainly, if we now look at the fibs just from this low to the high, then we're talking about the area around 35.4 cents as a first relevant support, maybe even the 38.2 fib level. I think this would be the first key support anyway, because it is the previous wave 4 low. So when should we break out of this wedge to the downside? I mean, that would be the first signal that a more substantial decline is unfolding. Then expect the first major support where we've got the previous wave 4 low here at 36.5 cents. I'm gonna move that area up here. So we've got the first key support here. And then, of course, bear in mind, we've got that support range here around 35.4 cents. That is relevant not only because of this fib level, but also because we have this swing low from end of January. So this will be relevant as well in terms of support. I think it's worth watching these areas and also the swing low here from January, end of January as well, or middle of January, which is around 32.7 cents. So it's just different support levels before we actually heading into the green support box. In this count here, we should, however, break them eventually, but it's still worth watching them because we could, for example, react to one of them when we hit there with an A wave, and we could bounce in a B wave, maybe retest the wedge from below and then come down in a C wave eventually. And depending on the situation and the wave count of the subwaves, we might actually say, okay, there's a good chance the wave C will end at this swing low, for example. So I'm watching that very closely for you. At the moment, I'm watching if the decline has actually started or if this is just another down up in this wedge pattern, which is of course possible, but it would become quite annoying and strange at some point. Normally these don't extend, into infinity. At some point, these support and resistances get so obvious that everybody sees them, and then they typically break. So next attempt to break that support very shortly, if we hit the support line, trend line here at 37.4 cents, maybe even today, because we have a lot of volatility to expect today with the interest rate increase. Yeah. Now, if I'm looking at this in zooming in closely, and we say, okay, maybe this was a 1-2 setup, and this is a wave 3. How far should the wave 3 really come down? And we're looking here again at the 1.618 extension of the wave 1. So let's see if we reached it already. I don't think we have yet, but no, not yet. So target here, okay, so would be the 37.9 cent level. That's pretty much where we've got this the support level trend line of that wedge, yeah. But we would need to reach that in a third wave to get more confidence in this count. 37.9 cents. At the moment it's okay. Yeah, we could say maybe here a small 1-2 setup. And this shouldn't go any higher, otherwise it will cut into the price region of this wave 1. But again, bear in mind, it's micro counting we're doing here, and these are quite fragile. But at the moment, in an ideal world, this pushes down further to the wave 3. If we go a bit higher now, then we could have an extended 1-2 setup of some sort. But I think in this count, the target should be, first target should be that trend line here, the ascending trend line. Yeah, that's what I'm watching at the moment. Let's see. And of course, if we break above the wave 2 high, so this high here at 39.5, it would increase the probabilities quite significantly that we are breaking out to the upside and have something more bullish going on here. By the way, I just made a mistake. No, no, it's all fine. It's all fine. Forget about it. All good. Okay, that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.